couldn't see the light. Then I found a place where the vision runs free and the future feels closer than it's ever been to me. Courses.dg, I'm making my dreams come true. Courses.dg, now the world can find me too. Courses.dg, I'm building my life my way. Courses, every sunrise starts today. Courses.dg, this is where I'm meant to be. Courses.dg, now my dreams belong to me. Courses.dg, I'm making my dreams come true. Courses, now the world can find me too. Courses.dg, building my life my way. Courses, every sunrise starts today. Courses.dg.
All right, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever you guys are.
Hello.
This is now the
hello.
update. How are you, Amanda?
Good. I am excited to hear because, of course, I see all the devs comments coming in and out in the private chat that we've got. So I'm excited to see where things are at. And I've had a ton more feedback come in. So I've added all those to our spreadsheet. So yeah, I'm excited.
Always going to be a treat. And I hope a lot of people pay attention to this one because it's packed with new updates with very, very cool stuff that our members have actually requested. And now is actually they're a reality. Now they're in the actual app itself. Mike is actually right now doing a couple of things. He says that he's going to be there a little bit late, but he will be here. He's I think he's walking his dog, and he's having fun with Noodle. And so let's just let him do his thing. But guys, I do have a full of surprises update today. And I want to say hi to everybody that is already here. Brad, also Rod. Hey, Rod. Hey, Brad, Amanda, and everybody else that actually is here.
Business
so just a
on
couple
automation. Give us your name.
Yeah, exactly. So for all of us that are joining us for the first time, remember, we do these updates very so often. We try to make it every week, if not every 2 weeks. So to keep you guys updated and can I just show you the progress on courses.gg. And today is no exception. We're going to have a fun-filled an hour. We're going to try to make it an hour, probably an hour, past an hour, because I know Mike is going to take a little bit of his time. So, but I do have 1, 2, 3, I believe it's 10 features that maybe you have seen it, maybe you have not seen it, but it was the stuff that our community has requested, that our community needs in their courses. And I got to show you something cool, Amanda, that you're going to flip when you see that, because I used your course as an example when we did test it. So I'm sorry. And I do have to apologize as well to my 2 members because I sent messages. This is crazy stuff that we're doing, guys. And well, let's just get into it, shall we? Let's just get to it because I know that you guys want to see the updates.
Yeah, Melvin and Rod, another Rod has shown up.
So thank you, everybody, for showing up. And remember this up. Let's just add to stage. And Mike is here. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Hello, everybody. Let me get some lights on in here.
I hope you gave Noodle a pet from me.
Oh, I didn't see the text if you did. I don't know if you guys can see her over there. She's at the door.
There she is. What a cutie.
So, yeah, she was being, and I apologize, guys. My wife is away for a wedding in Tampa. And so I've got to do daddy duty literally. And so Noodle was like, "Woo!" It's just this little thing she does when she has to go, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness, she's gonna poop in the house if I have to go down to the studio." And I didn't want to come into the studio, so I brought her. Long story short, she did the sniffing game for like 10 minutes, and I'm like literally talking to her on the street, like, "I gotta go, let's go," and she's just like, you know. So if you have a dog, you know, they get.
It's like, it's nice that you
got
to go. I'm not quite ready yet.
Yeah, you know, I don't have dogs, but I do have kids, and they do tend to do the same thing.
Yeah,
it's like they can distract you whenever you're trying to work. But glad to have Mike.
Excited for all the updates.
Yes, we were about to jump on that.
Cool. Is Ankit joining us today, or you got all the updates from him? And
I got all the updates. I met with him early this morning. He was probably around 9:30 in the morning. Very exciting stuff, man. Very cool stuff. I know a lot of people are going to be really glad of that we have focused on these things specifically, and a couple of others that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. But let's just get into it.
Well, let me go over just a couple of updates. Maybe not. I won't go over too much because it's certainly not anything other than courses.gg. So I'll try to keep it related to courses.gg. But and Brad K says I have 6 dogs. My goodness, Brad. And I'll talk about that in a minute. And my golden doodle does the same. Nice. The golden doodle, there's a lot of them out here in Boca Raton. Noodle, the golden doodle. So in terms of and just on that real quick, I was not a dog person my whole life, ever. I like dogs, whatever. That was just my attitude. Didn't go out of my way to pet them on the street when there was somebody else's dog or in the elevator or anything. I've always been a cat person. My brother was the dog person, and he would always, kind of like in the movie Step Brothers with the drum set, like, "Did you touch my dog? Did you feed my dog?" And so, like, he was a dog, I was a cat person. So Michelle had a dog. We travel a lot. I knew that dogs would be difficult if we're traveling and stuff. And so Matt Soralta, our partner, had 6 golden doodles. And we went to visit, and then that thing, can we get it? And I was like, all right, well, you're gonna walk it and all that stuff. And then we brought it home, and this dog has stolen my heart. Now, look, I don't have kids, so I can only imagine what kids are to people. But we have a bond, me and this dog, that's incredible. But on to courses.gg. So just a couple of things. John, you're sharing your screen.
Yes.
You know what? I will also add my screen to the stage. Bink, choose a screen. Let's do this one, share screen.
I was the opposite, Mike.
Here?
I was always a dog person, and now I have 3 cats. Now, to be fair, I was allergic to cats. That's why I kind of stayed away from them. But then having cats and getting scratches, I've actually self-immunized, so I'm no longer.
It happens. Michelle was super allergic to sneezing, the fits and everything, and turning red and rashes and everything. And after about 6 months, you get used to it.
This helped as well. Just eating healthier.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys, ladies and jelly beans, and Amanda, thank you so much for making it here today. And I'm sure people want me to stop. But hey, 90% of you love the human relationship, and 10% of you I respect. Hey, I don't have time. Let's get on to stuff. So we'll respect that. All right. So a couple of things you're going to notice here at courses.gg that John might have been mentioning. And number one is the banner is gone up at the top. Yeah. We are no longer doing anything having to do with with a lifetime account. So if you don't want to pay the 5% fee, it's now going to cost you $497 a year. But don't worry, you're going to get the Scale Plus stuff, and we're going to be launching that a week from Monday, an internal launch only to the group members. More on that later, not today. But you're going to notice here also, we used to have this community tab here like this, and what we've done is we've added that underneath. So if you remember, scale.gg used to have like some stuff like, so many members and so many courses and, kind of like templated stuff that was legacy from the development. We've completely removed that, and we've added, I can see, they left it here. In fact, John, if you could talk to them, either have them update this or have them remove it.
Yes.
It needs to be dynamic or nothing. All right. So if we compare this to, and I think I'm logged into school, so I don't think it's going to show properly. So I think, so I need to go incognito and go to school here. Okay, you can see that school is basically just showing you the communities when you get started. All right.
Right.
And so we're doing the same thing now here. All right. And there's a couple of other things that, like when you log into school, maybe because I'm not an educator, so I'm only seeing it from the user dashboard. But there's a couple of things that I'm going to be going over, and maybe John, you could show me today what a user, their welcome screen looks like when they land. Like, are they landing on some abstract dashboard page, like I do when I log in, or are they logging in onto a course and they have the ability to quickly navigate through different courses that they're part of and stuff? So anyway, the other thing that we did, by the way, I have a video that, John, get rid of that. That's a leak to the old Lifetime deal.
Okay.
There's these call to actions here. They should not be going here like this. They need to be going to just a regular free sign up page. All right. I do have a video that I've edited here for courses.gg. It kind of looks like one of these type of things. Kind of looks like that, right? And so that video is going to pop up, and it basically talks about courses.gg. So
will that just be in that banner there so that it's nice and easy for members to see?
Let me add Ankit to the stage. Hey, Ankit, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. All good. All good. Great to
Good.
be here.
Ankit, I don't know if you joined 10 seconds ago or 2 minutes ago, but we have to. We don't. These are still leaking to the old page. We don't want to do that anymore. This offer is over. In fact, I'm going to go in and just put this offer has expired on that page.
Okay.
So you have the, and I'm going to get you a video that will put in a pop-up modal that will go here. I'm just telling the members basically what we did here. And also, Ankit, if you weren't here before, this needs to be dynamic or removed.
Okay.
If I might, the footer as well, none of those links work, and it's just the dummy contact.
Let's get these links active and remove what's redundant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And this phone number is embarrassing. You know, let's get professional
Make it
here.
look professional.
And
Yeah.
let's give this the love that it needs. Okay. Inside and out. And so what that means here, our About Us page, if that doesn't even link.
No.
So we need an About Us page. I'll generate that content for you.
Same with the team page.
Yeah. And just remove the team page and the contact us. You know, maybe what I'll do is I'll get access. Is this all this code on GitHub?
I'll have to check. Yes, might be. I'll have to check.
All right. Invite me to the GitHub, and I'll go in and I'll do these pages. Okay.
And if the contact's on the bottom, you probably don't need it on the top as well.
Yeah, I don't think we need to contact us. We can just have like a support link or something, but we'll leave that at the bottom. Yeah, and we got to link the privacy policies. If you can invite me to the GitHub, please, Ankit.
Yeah.
I will go in and I'll just pull this stuff down into Cursor and do these pages, and then I'll push it. Okay. The other thing is, if you look on the community pages, Ankit, here we have pagination here. Okay.
Right.
And when we look at the homepage, we have the communities, but I guess you're doing it here. You're basically saying you want to see more. Go to the communities page. What does school do?
Pages.
You know what? Just leave it the way we do it. That's fine. We will just have people go to the communities pages. The next question I have for you, Ankit, is what is the ranking of these pages? What did you set the order to these pages to be? Obviously, there's a couple of ways to do it. One way is to do it alphabetically, up or down, and the other one is to do it by creation date, up or down. And neither of those should be there unless we have a filter. And maybe we could add some filters for that. I don't really know that matters. That people need to know what was first, what was last. But I think if we do have something that allows users to look up new communities, right? Then we can just sort it by most recent. That's number one.
Right.
Alphabetical, I don't think is important. You want to look for something, you'll just search.
Number two, members or like favorites. Those would be helpful.
Yeah, we should have something for favorites, right? Like a filter so that people, if you have favorites, let's be able to filter it. And number two, I think we should have an algorithm that is featuring the, so if we went to school, let's see if we can reverse engineer anything that they're doing here. But like, so this is 1,400 members, 1,500 members, 173,000 members, 9,000 members, 18,000 members. So if I were to guess what they're doing, they are featuring by the most engaged, right? So we probably want to have an algorithm that I want you to come up with that has something to do with giving more credit to the number of users. And then if there's a tie, if two people both have a community with 8,000 people, we want to go to the community that has a higher engagement score. And we have that information because we're gamifying. Because what we want to do is we want to showcase if these people here are on the front page, these people are obviously the stuff that we want to showcase, right? And I'll turn it over to John in just a minute. I just want to mention here a couple of things that are noteworthy, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, Ankit. This is showing that we have 674 members with courses on the platform.
I mean, these are the communities. These are the communities, basically.
Yeah. So my question is, we have 674 people that have created a community on this platform.
I mean, there could be multiple communities created by one person. So
that's okay. But my question is, we have 674 communities on the platform. This is not fake. This is not a fake number, correct?
No.
Okay. So as I start to go here, we're going to see that as I go down, we have 4, 8, 12 pages, and we have 57 pages. So even if I jump to page 56, we are finding communities.
Yes.
So what can we do about this? Do we have admin moderation to remove, not remove, to unpublish test communities?
Yes, of course. Not through admin right now, but yes, we can definitely have it. Yes.
Yeah. Let's add something. We're going to be very, very loose with this, John. I don't want to be, if somebody has an ugly community with 2 members and it's half built, I'm not looking to remove it from the community. We might, unpublish it because obviously it's not ready for sale, right? But if we see something like this, we should probably just unpublish it, right? But for the most part, look at this. I am so impressed with the fact that we sold 1,100, maybe 1,200, 1,300 people into courses.gg. And we now have we have 674. And by the way, I was here last 2 weeks ago checking this out, and we had 480. So this is really, really
wonderful.
Growing. I don't know if you guys know how incredible that is for us to be able to have something that technically hasn't really launched yet. And we have, and what's interesting about this is the same image as the other person. Do you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of these images, once the community was created from the beginning, the test image were like that. And I guess whoever created the community never bothered to go in and change it or just do something with it. But yeah, you definitely are right in about the whole situation with changing the communities and moderate that. So definitely going to take them.
Okay, this one is definitely lines up here. Norse paganism, right? That, excuse me. That looks like that's about right. Learning about Norse heritage and traditions. Interesting. But we definitely have a lot of people in here. Let me ask a question. These people are making up their own banners like this?
Yes, some of them are actually updating their own banners. And you can tell that some of them are actually AI images. So,
which is fine. Yeah, they look good.
It's definitely fine.
Okay, so here's my concern, right? This is a lot of images. And not a lot of images. These are a lot of communities. Here's my fear. And I don't know that I want to call it a fear, but I have a feeling, this is just my own feeling, that 50 to 80% of these communities is the same person.
Maybe, and we could probably find out how many communities a member has,
Well,
because
look at the way that these are being made. This is a scent. They're leaving they're the scent of a serial killer, if you know what I mean. Like this is something like this is individual. This is individual, but this yellow and blue type of font seems to be a pattern, and they all have one member. And I want to. You follow what I mean?
It would
Yeah.
be good to be able to see if somebody has 50 memberships, make sure that they are actually valid. I mean, they might, but to make sure they're actually valid.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mike. And in the page 2, the first three, the one to the third, the second, the first column of the first row of communities are actually the same person.
Yes.
And
look at this. These are all the same person. This is somebody spamming our community. So,
and another thing, Mike, that would be really cool is if we as members could, because I know in school it has oh my gosh, I can't think of my words, alert about this membership, or I'm not sure that this is actually real. There's some sort of not that it would do anything right away, but at least bring to the admin's attention, oh, I should just check out, make sure this is actually real.
Yeah. So what you can see right here, these look a little bit more real. I can just tell.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like I'm starting to get into a pattern of the same person.
Right? Yeah,
there's some communities. I'll give you an example, energy healing with a stock photo like this, right? But 5 members. But Tantra, 5. But now you notice that they're all 5 members. It's a nature photo with 5 members,
right.
And then I come to the next page, and it's a nature photo, 4 members. So I have a very sneaky, as much as I'm excited that there's 600 users on the community, the negotiation, VIP. So here, we're not going to get too much into it here. It's Brad Case says here, it's Emmanuel Edu who has built all those communities. So we're going to, rather than celebrating in the fact of all of these communities, so what we're probably going to do is, even though we have unlimited communities on Keat, we are going to do a couple of things. I probably are going to put something that you don't get into the marketplace until you have. It's just something we're going to do for now. But again, we do this and then anybody can just fake it and scam it. But I want to say something like, unless you have 10 members, you're not going to make it into the marketplace. Maybe 5 or 10 members. So,
that you need to first, fill your membership and then it becomes valid. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So just like Facebook used to do with some of the groups. In order to your group to be published back in the day, you have to have a minimum of 25 members. That's the way how they started. So it was definitely a good idea.
Yeah. Let's see. This is so where do we see who created this community?
If you go back, that right there, it's supposed to be the community creator, Dimitri.
Academy. Demeter Academy.
Okay, and then this guy, same thing, Demeter Academy.
Yeah,
you can see. Yeah, so so we'll probably put. First of all, if the community is for, so I'm just gonna. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna allow people, obviously, to create free communities. It doesn't show in the marketplace if it's a free community until it has 25 members.
Fair.
All right,
and paid communities could go in earlier because
paid community. I'm just going to put the number right now at 10. Okay. Now that may make the entire marketplace disappear. That's just the way it's going to be. Yeah. But
I think it's a great way to vet the whole process, so people will feel more engaged because that community has already proven that it's working for X amount of people, and actually they can go in and join it if they want to. So definitely a good system to do that.
Okay, and I also want to put something. Brad is saying exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, the slowdown feature. It's a great idea.
Yeah. So the next thing that I want to do is on Keat, even though we have unlimited communities, okay, I want to limit users to 5 communities. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to limit users from creating a 6th community. And then I will give you something that says either they're they have to build their first 5 communities to over a certain number of members, right? And furthermore, do we really care if they have communities that aren't in the marketplace? Maybe if they're just not showing in the marketplace, isn't that all that matters?
I think that automatically, because then they won't be found until they've earned it. Yeah. And then they can still be building. Because if they're using it for multiple things.
Initially, we had the approval system. So if you think that we can have it for now, like the approval system, then we can do that as well.
Yeah, and Brooks gives a really good thing. And look, Brooks, thank you so much, because like what we need is your help here to help keep this thing clean. And so what I don't want to do is institute things that people are saying, oh, but that's not fair to us other users that it takes us a little slow time to build a community. But what Brooks just said, I think is great. I think that we limit that you can't build more than 2 communities per week, right? And look, it takes time to build a community. You got to build a course. I think, Amanda, if you wanted to build 5 courses and I limited you to 2, you'd be like, look, okay, whatever. Let me focus on making these 2 really good communities. And on the 7th day, I can build another 2. And then on the 14th and 15th day, I'll build another one. So on Keat, if we can, let's limit building a community to 2 per week.
And I think it's a great idea, Mike, because we're redoing the same thing that we did with GrooveCard. Remember when we started with GrooveCard, everybody went in there to rush to save names and start creating stores.
Yes.
Then we decided to, hey, let's just create only a store per week, and you have X amount of stores per, I believe it's 7 in a certain period. 7 days. Every 7 days you can create a new store.
Yeah. Now, I want to address this because International Academy of Values Inspired Coaching says, why not just let people build them anyway? And just don't show them in the marketplace until 5 to 10.
I kind of agree with that. Yeah.
Here's why I disagree with it. And but again, this is how the best ideas win, right? We discuss them and then we say, hey, that's actually a good idea. So I want to hear your point of view. My point of view is the following, Amanda. If we limit people to building 2 a week, it's going to get in the mindset of the person that wants to build 400 communities. Right. Like, so you might say, hey, why not just let them build the community? We also have to say to somebody, hey, buddy, look, the fact that you built 400 friggin' communities is a friggin' joke. Like, you're wasting your own time. Like they're pushing everybody else down the line. Now, even Amanda, if we say, but they have to grow them to 10 users, what does that person's mentality do? I'll just go create 10 Gmail accounts and build my 400 communities and have my sister sign up for each 10 while I'm building these. Like we have to slow these people down. They're and when I say these people, I mean we want to keep the integrity of the platform away from some. There's no reason that you should have 500 communities. You see what they're doing. They wanted a community for investing. And that's not a community. There's no way that a person can manage 400 communities.
Exactly.
So I was thinking more of the ability to, sometimes you just get into this week, I am working on this thing, setting it up, but then just not being able to publish it. You can only publish so many a week kind of thing.
Exactly.
Because I know I like to work in bulk because of my lungs. I'm like, this is a good week. I'm going to get a bunch of stuff done.
I love that idea. So there we go. We've come to a beautiful mastermind. So on Keat, the verdict is not that they can't create a community. The verdict is they cannot publish more than 2 communities per week.
Exactly.
Right.
I think that's a happy medium as we call it. And it will be good for them to start realizing that creating a community takes a lot of work. And
Brad's right. This is like a domain name grab
exactly.
where domains are free. So we don't want that.
And you know what? I was just thinking about that because part of the stuff that we're going to show guys today is exactly that, something that you guys were waiting for. And it's going to change the game. And I'm glad that we talked about this before we even gave that update, because a lot of things are going to happen that they're going to create more communities. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. And so we'll wrap this up. I'll turn it over to you, John. And I want to mention, so just so we have the final notes for you on Keat. If the community is paid and does not have a free option, then it needs 10 members before it shows in the marketplace.
Right.
Or maybe 5. Maybe 5.
We want to, yeah, it's that,
I don't wanna-
that balance between not spamming, but also helping out those newbies.
Yeah, I want to help. So we're
Yeah.
going to do 5.
Right?
And if it's a
Yeah.
free community, which you can see on my screen, all of these are free. Well, if it's a free community, then that number should be, I don't know, 25 or 50. What do you think, Amanda?
For free communities, I don't know, because a lot of people, like, I know I put my free one on there as a way to get them in and then build that second community that will be the paid version. Or I was hoping there'd be an upgrade level within the community, but we'll see what happens there.
Okay. Yeah, we'll add that. Let's make it 25. Okay. So nothing shows in the marketplace if it's a free community unless it has 25.
Bombarded. Yeah.
And then this is probably going to drop down to 15 or 20 communities. But look, I'm not trying to it's like having an email list of 3 million people that you didn't opt in. I call that a phone book, right? It doesn't mean anything, right? It's, okay.
A lot of people won't know what that is anymore, Mike.
Exactly. So I'm going to remove my screen. I'm going to add John Garcia's back.
Awesome.
And I will officially turn it off. Did I miss the song at the beginning? Did we?
Yeah. That's pretty much the only thing that you missed because we would start chatting with Amanda and.
Oh man!
So
and then you popped in before we started anything. Yeah.
All right. Over to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. Right. So it's great that I love when these things happen because it's always great to hear the community, to see the interaction. And we're going to get right into the nitty gritty of today's updates.
Okay.
So there were a couple of things that I spoke to Ankit this morning. And one of the most important was personalize your email messages. So what we did, and let me just see if we can have the full, there you go. So we can actually focus on the actual app. So let me just go to my communities and we're going to go to our dashboard and to the messages. Now there's 2 things here that we are going to show you guys. Number 1, you are going to be able to personalize the messages to your members. And let me show you how that happens. So when you need to create an email, a message to your members, you go to your community, you view the members, and then there's 2 things here. You select the member that you need to send the message. You actually send using the system. Let's select the template. Then you type something in. I'm just going to type gibberish, and then we're going to preview the email. What do you see different here, Amanda? Right here. You see dear member's name. Now, every single email that you send out is personalized.
Nice.
It will actually help with the engagement. It will help with everything that you are going to be working for. Now, another cool thing here is, and this is something that it was discussed before, we're going to limit the messages, the amount of messages that you can send per month to your users to avoid, of course, the spamming, complaints, this guy sending me too much information. So every time you send a message, you're going to see here that probably we're going to change the color here. It says 8 emails remaining this month. So this case is best used to be, let's say, used, pardon the pun, when you have several messages. I mean, one message for all your customers or members. So just use that very wisely because you have 10 messages per month. You'll see that reminder here under your email community members. Now remember, you select all your members, it will be count as 1 email. And even if you send 1 email to 1 member, that's why I said use this tool very wisely when you're informing your community. That's very important because you want to save those 10 messages. They kind of just reload every month. Now, another part of the updates today was we have a situation with the PDFs. Remember, guys, that we had a couple of courses that you couldn't add the PDFs, a lot of things happening. So that is fixed. And actually, we tested with Ankit and this morning. So let's say I'm going to add in lesson number 2, I'm going to add a PDF. You just put the topic. I'm going to just call it Sleeping Baby. Sleeping Baby. Then you select the PDF. You can just select the file. I think I have the file right here, Baby Sleep. You put the file, then the description, Baby Sleep, and then you can add the topic. And guess what? File is ready to be seen to your students. So that is being fixed. Now it's working. Please test it, let us know if you have any problems, but that feature is there already. Now, Amanda, I know you're going to love this one because
Before
a
you
lot of
do that
people,
one, while you're right there, could you just click on the preview course? Because I was having trouble with it actually going up higher, a little bit higher, right next to the course curriculum. I was having trouble that it wasn't yet. So you can preview the outline, but you can't actually see any of the things in there.
any of the things, yes.
And it would be nice for it to actually just go to the
Yeah.
actual course page. So I don't know if that's a possibility, but
Okay,
yeah.
we'll definitely just add it to the process, see if that can be done. Appreciate the recommendation and of course the feedback.
Yeah, and only
we're
if
gonna
it's
keep
going to
it.
help everybody. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay,
Now,
so what were you going to show me?
this is actually what's going to help a lot of people. So a lot of people said, "Hey, why my community got this weird name at the top? Why does he have to have these stuff?" So guess what happened, guys? Now, as you can see here, you can have your own very URL slot. You
Nice.
can actually name your community whatever you want. Of course, you will have the courses.gg community, but now it's not a random number. It could be the name of your community. It's actually search engine friendly. So this is something that I know a lot of people are waiting for. I asked Ankit this morning, and I'm going to bring all of us here for a second. I asked Ankit this morning. I said, "Hey, Ankit, what is the possibility to connect domains?" We're going to explore that situation, but it's definitely something that needs to be discussed with the team. But now you can take a look, change your community name to however you want, and you just as simple of let's just groups. I'm gonna just rename it again and update the community, and it will be right there. So now if I go and look for my community, let's see how it appears. Groupsters. Let's see if I find it here. And when I click there, as you can see in the browser, it is no longer community 853492. It is with your
Nice.
own name. So that is something that as I told Ankit this morning, I was so excited to see it because I know a lot of people were requesting it. But not as much as the next one, because I know, Amanda, you're gonna love this too. And I was excited. I was with Ankit this morning. I was just so happy. Amanda, can I have your community? What's the name of your community?
If you just type in YouTube, it'll come up.
YouTube.
And I did notice with the what you were talking about, Mike, which ones come up first. Mine has the most members, but it's on the bottom. You know, that kind of thing.
Right.
Like, which again, I don't care. It's just as far as the algorithm, it'll be nice for
Yeah, we got a feature.
Yeah,
right.
Just like Google, right? There's an algorithm. Like
yeah, and I just as John just mentioned about the naming of it, go ahead and click on it. See if it now shows the proper extension because I just updated that.
Yeah, Evergreen YouTube Mastery. Cool.
Which is also very good for the search engines. If you did, you probably said that,
exactly.
A sweet SEO little helper.
Now let me show you something cool then. And this was the method to my madness because I was looking for a community to show the next thing that I'm going to show because a lot of your members are going to be excited, especially when they see this recording. Remember, guys, that we said, hey, it would be cool to kind of identify whoever has finished our courses and give them something or recognize the progress. So take a look at this. I am a member of your community.
Right.
So I'm going to start with these lessons, right? So I just see the
how
lesson.
You can still add, see how it's still showing that even though you're not the admin, it's still giving the option for you to change out my course.
Is that? So maybe because it's the way that I logged in.
I had other members message me with the same. They said, Amanda, I can add files.
Now, Ankit, any input on that one?
You have to log in as a learner, not as a community owner.
Okay, there you go. Probably that's why. I just did that. I just did that. So let me show you something, guys. So every lesson has now this little thing mark as completed. So once you finish the lesson, you mark it as completed, right? So progress update, great. You completed the first task. Okay. Now let's do the second task, right? So as long as you go and you do the videos, you do the tasks, you do everything that you need to do.
This is just a demo of how to do it.
You mark it, exactly. You just make sure that you mark it as complete. That is kind of just as a self-note, like, hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna finish it up. But here's just the really cool part. Once you're almost done, guess what's gonna happen? You mark as completed. You get a message, congratulations, you have completed your course. Your certificate is available for download. Now take a look at this, guys.
Okay.
Download your certificate.
Woohoo!
Tell me if that's not cool.
I think that is super cool.
You can actually just now, and the cool thing about it is you can print it, you can download it, you can do whatever you want. Of
Yeah,
course,
then
there's going to be
you can
things that
literally have that as your marketing. Like, you become
exactly,
whatever the thing is certified by the end.
and look, certificate number, date of completion, the
Yeah.
course level. You of course change that as long as you obviously offer it. You can
We-
actually just make sure that this is
We may need to make it so that they actually have to go through, like, that the algorithm notices, okay, you've completed the video, you've opened the PDF, whatever
Right.
whatever it is, so that
Correct.
people aren't like, oh, I just want to be known as something certified, and then just
correct.
sneak their way
That's
through and then get the title. So
we did speak about that with Ankita. Like, we need to find a way to make sure that people see the video or they completed the actual test or the quiz or they read the PDF or at least they download the PDF. So it is something that we all were waiting for, and now it's here. But
And if there was a way in that certification to pull the like the image from whatever the course is that they're going through, so it's next to it as well,
perfect. I think
as a possibility.
that's a possibility.
Like if they want to be using it as, like, say they're an affiliate for you and they want to say, I am so-and-so certified, and then they see it, it's not just, oh, courses. Okay, you're certified for courses. No, I'm certified for the course that I did.
Correct.
So both, like having both.
Exactly. Yeah, that's Ankit. That's something that we could actually just work on and make sure that
yes, very
Awesome.
good ideas. Yes.
Awesome. Perfect. So now that's something that I believe I was so excited this morning. It's like, oh, cool. Now people can actually feel that they're being recognized. Hey, you completed, you did it. That's to me, it's a great selling point, because then, as you said, Amanda, you could give them that recognition. Of course, we have to make sure that they complete the work.
Yeah, and it helps you know, oh yeah, I was doing this course. Where am I? Oh yes, I'm here. Like, so
I'm here.
It's
Exactly.
helpful. Yeah, Brad
it is-
K says it's really cool too. He's really happy.
And actually, this is a very good question. It's international. Let me see.
Yeah.
Can we create our own certificate that has a space for name and date?
Yeah,
And
that would be nice.
is that a possibility that they can create their
I
own
mean,
certificate?
We have a global template right now, so we can definitely change the headings and the content. But right now, there's one global template that we're following.
Perfect.
But yes, we can.
And then having that option, use the global or edit it. Yeah.
We can definitely, explore the option, like how many we can use,
Perfect.
or how much customize, how much we can make this customizable.
Yeah, how much customization will require to do certain things. But thank you for the feedback, International Academy of Values. Oh, that's a long name.
Mhm.
But we appreciate that. The whole thing is to make sure that we grow, and our platforms or courses actually they look the way that we want it to look, and that's a great suggestion. So now,
Yes.
moving along, we talk about the certification. I mean, the certificates, that's pretty cool. But also another feature that I see that is really cool is the actual coupons.
I saw that. That got me really excited when I went through. I'm like, whoo, this is okay.
Look,
so this is cool.
Oh, hold on.
Except
Hold
it's
on.
not working.
No, it is working. It's just for some reason, let me just refresh the page just to make sure that because I created this coupon and I just left it open when I came back to log in. So create a new coupon is super simple, guys. I just tested this morning. This one, of course, my course is free, but you can use it once you have a paid course or a paid membership. You create a new coupon. It's super simple. The coupon title could be, let's say, summer. You can select what community. You can select the community, not necessarily the whole account, but your community. You can select what community you want to give that specific coupon. And I'm going to name it summer coupon. Go. Man, I cannot spell coupon for nothing.
Don't worry about it. We're learning the concept here. We'll forgive the spelling.
And then the percentage. Either you want a fixed amount of the price or you want just a percentage. So I'm going to go with a fixed amount of like $1. I'm just going to go all over.
Oh, I like both options. That's good.
And set the expiration date to, let's say, a year. So just 2027. Let's just put it September. Today, September 18. So let's just do it like that. And the coupon will be created and you're ready to go. But this is not the coolest part. The coolest part is this.
Okay.
You can email that coupon to anyone to invite him to your course and use
Oh,
that
nice.
coupon. And so here it is. Right here, there's an icon with an email. You click that email, right? And we're going to say exclusive group coupon for group stairs. The recipient email. I'm going to just send it to myself. I want to just probably do to my email address. And you can obviously add the message if you want to have an extra link, but this is the coupon code. You can preview your email. You can actually preview the email right here. And then obviously the coupon code is going to be here. And then you send the email. So Courses GG says, okay, we're going to send you the email.
Now, would that count as one of those 10 emails a month that you're?
No, it wouldn't, because
Okay.
it's actually being sending out from the internal system.
Okay.
Now, the only thing that we're working on right now is the email that actually sending those messages. So let me show you what I got, because I did test it and it is ready to go. However, let me just bring it here to. Let me just sync it really quickly. Let me see if I got the email.
Hey, I'm just going to interrupt there while we're talking about emails.
Sure.
On Keat. Free members are not allowed to send emails.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's fair.
just, we're opening up the door for major things. So you can be free. You can have a free community.
That's an upgrade pro. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
But you cannot send emails through the system unless you're a paid member.
Okay.
But you'd still be able to create coupons and just have to send out that code.
You can send out those individual, but like broadcasting to your community, the
Yeah.
10 emails a month that you got, you won't be able to do that.
Right.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm going to stop my camera for a second so I can show you guys a message. Let me just remove it here, then add the stage. Oh, let me just fix it here.
While you're doing that, John, let me also bring an update up for all of the members. On Keat, I don't know if you got with Matt, we got proof for the Stripe Connect.
Okay.
I don't know if he gave you that, but
Not
so yeah, get with Matt. We have the Stripe Connect, and so now
Okay.
we can institute that. So just a reminder, everyone, the platform is going to be free, asterisk, and that's a big asterisk, and
Right.
and I do that because, and I'll just do the math here again. So if you have 25 members and you're not paying us, and you want to use the platform for free, which is fantastic, and you're collecting $99 a month, well, we're gonna take 5% of that through Stripe Connect. So that means you'll be paying $123 a month in fees. You wouldn't feel it, and this is very, very good for us. And over a year, if you take that number of 123 and you multiply it by 12, that's $1,485. Call it $1,500 a year is what it will cost you to have just 25 members. And again, you don't feel it. It's kind of like you don't feel your Stripe fees coming out.
Right.
So for us, it's going to be very, very lucrative. But obviously, our incentive is to get people to pay the $99 a month or the $497 a year. So very, very soon, we are going to be, and by the way, just so you know, if you bought the lifetime, you're going to be able to connect with Stripe and PayPal. And you can do that already on Keat. Is that already been pushed live?
Yep. We can do this, but the only thing is we are making this thing dynamic. Like if someone has the key, they can input the key in the dashboard, and as soon as they do it, they will have their own Stripe.
When you say
and
the
PayPal.
key, you mean the Stripe key,
Yeah,
the Stripe
Stripe.
API. Yeah. So, but theoretically, not technically, right? More in terms of implementation. Here's the rules. If they are one of the original lifetime members, they can use GrooveCell, and they could use GrooveCell. They're going to only want to use if they want to have an affiliate program. And they will be able to, if they just want to sell the course, don't need affiliates, they can use Stripe or PayPal, and they don't pay us any fees. That's why they're a lifetime member. They get unlimited courses, unlimited communities, unlimited members, and we don't take any fee. Hard stop. We're no longer taking on new members for that. So now the new price is $497 a year or $99 a month. That comes with the Scale Plus community, a ton of other products that users will be getting with that. And then they can still use Stripe, PayPal, or Groove and not pay us any fees. If they sign up for courses.gg, which I'm hoping they can do that right now for free. Is there a free sign up form at the website?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Is it? Okay. So a user can sign up for free. They can become a member of somebody else's course, and they can now will be very soon be able to. Right now, they can create free communities. Very soon we're going to be allow them to create paid communities and connect their Stripe and their PayPal to us using Stripe Connect. They will be the merchant of record, and then we will get the 5%. So that should probably be live by the end of the month. We will probably have that live, and that's a very good thing for us because we will be able to get money on arbitrage. So John, I'm sure you're ready. You can put your screen back in.
It's
Thank you,
very
Mike.
good for all of us because it means then you've got the money to make this the best thing possible. So it's all good.
Yep, exactly.
There's a lot more. A lot of stuff coming. You'll see.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff coming.
Thanks, Mike. So as you can see, guys, here, this is the email that I just received.
Right.
It has the coupon code. And of course, you can add your link. You can add because it's just like another regular editor. So you can actually do that. The only thing that we are working on is the email address that is coming from. It will say your name and then the community. So we're working on making sure that it is an email that is identified as courses.gg.
So John, you sent a coupon out to somebody using our system.
Correct.
How many of those emails can a user currently send a day?
I don't know exactly if there's any limit, but since it's just the coupon, I don't know. And Kitty, if they have a limit, we did not discuss that. Any limits as far.
We have to look for exploitation, right? We're
exactly.
We're now a free platform, and trust me when I tell you, when you start getting into third world countries, and you give access to people for free, from they will exploit it. They will exploit it. So. I would like to put a limit to free users, a cap 10 total. That's it.
That's
Anything
fair.
after that, it will tell them, hey, you need to upgrade to send more. And for paid users, right, you have to put a limit. Otherwise, somebody's going to go in and send 1,000 a day and just start.
Right.
They'll get an AI browser like Perplexity can literally do it. You give it a spreadsheet and you say just email not Perplexity. Perplexity's comment browser. I can literally let it take over my screen and it'll work for 13 hours and it'll take from a spreadsheet and it'll just mechanical Turk. It'll just go all the way through all those different things. So we need to put a limit, and I don't see why. You can do up to your first 50. You can do 50 your first day. And then after that, you are capped to 50 a month. This is not a marketing machine.
Right. So it will be 50 initially, and then 50 through the whole month for a total of 100, or just 50 per month.
Yeah.
Let's just cap it to 50 per month.
Yeah, and that's fair because you can always just take the code and create your own email in your other.
Exactly. Just go into your Gmail and just take the code and send it.
Exactly. This is actually just the ability within the community. If you want to reach out to other communities, maybe some people that are visiting your community, that's acceptable. But yeah, you guys are absolutely right when it comes to the limits.
Thank you, Ankit.
Yeah. As I expressed with Ankit this morning, all the updates today got me so excited because the next one is actually pretty cool. Let me just now go back here, and this is the future sales board. All that stuff that you were talking about it earlier, Mike, connecting the Stripe. All the sales are going to be reported here. All the total revenue, the members, your community breakdown. This is the part that I love the most because people say, "Oh, I don't know how much money I'm making this community. I might more communities."
Yeah.
So all your communities are going to be here. I only have one, but if you have 2, 3, 4, you're going to see now. This is actually live working. So this is something great because it will help you as a community creator where to, let's say, if you want to add advertising dollars, which community makes more sense, which one has more members, things like that. So this is definitely something that I am looking forward to. It is now here, it's working, and that is pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. I was like, yes.
Awesome. All right, so Ankit, and I know we spoke this morning about the logs, the user logs, and I didn't see them here, but probably
you can always show you can show them with the admin because we would be bringing onto the community owners So
perfect. So let me bring the screen from the man. Give me just 1 second. Let me bring that into my screen here. Just need a second here because I have it in another window. Courses.gg. I'm logging in right now. And the next feature that I'm going to show you guys, it is pretty cool for two reasons. And as soon as I get it open, I'll let you know why. And let me just, perfect. Let me just now present this box right here. Let me remove this one again. Let me just stop the share. And I'm going to bring this one here, window, and is this one right here. Perfect. So this one right here, I spoke with Ankit a couple of days ago. The user login logs or the user logs, why are they important? And this is good for me because I can see the sessions. I can see what student is engaged. I can see what student is actually ready to go. And more to the support side of things, and this is why I talked to Ankit. Let's say you have a student that says, oh no, I don't like the course, I'm gonna get a chargeback. I never use the platform. Oh no, I never access it, Mr. Bank. I never enter the class. This will help you to actually dispute those chargebacks and say, hey guy, I'm sorry to let you know that you actually accessed my course this day and this date, and you completed the information. That is an automated win. And look at that, we have a new member in the team. I just didn't see it. I'm like, did mine move? I'm like, oh no, it's free.
Hey, playing noodle.
But so guys, this is
We
so
may need to put a demo mode on there in case we're like showcasing things, so we're not giving away all our email
yes.
addresses.
Yeah, I was thinking about that just now when before I was reading your mind. But yes, so
let me explain that. Maybe it's probably not a bad idea. Ankit, what we do, because a lot of people like to do courses on, they like to be affiliate marketers or educators and saying, hey, here's why I use this platform. So we should have something that in the settings. So John, click on settings.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually,
And only for course creators, not just for users, but
yeah, for course creators. And then we should have a little toggle that says
Right.
demo mode, and then it'll say removes all email addresses. You know, it'll just put dash dash dash. You know, and then when you go back, John, go back one page. All of these, all of those emails addresses won't show. This is something that a lot of creators will like to do to you know, show how they're using the platform, create tutorials, and you know. It becomes a pain in the neck when you have to blur all this stuff out. So
right.
Especially if you're moving the page and you have to move the blur.
Exactly. Yes. That's why we try not to move that. But so that's why I believe this is a feature that we definitely need. And it's something that the community will appreciate because it will help them to kind of just have control on their students. And I think that is it for me as far as of the updates. We show a really couple of great stuff. Now,
Yeah.
yes, we're all looking at Noodle. What's
That's
up?
not it. That's not it.
Oh,
There's
you have one more.
What have you
Oh, there's
got?
more. Oh, hold
But
on.
wait.
But wait.
Oh, wait, there's more.
So if you can go to the dashboard again.
Give me 1 second. Let me just go back. Let me just share my screen again.
Yeah.
To the dashboard in the student, in the regular community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to my courses.
My courses. Okay.
Okay, and click on the course.
Okay.
Oh, and
Now-
one more thing, just before we get too deep into this, John, just scroll up. What we're realizing is we're pushing the content down way too far. So we're going to be making the logo a lot smaller, removing the white space above and below the logo, and this blue area in the app is going to get collapsed down. Did they already do some of that, Ankit?
Yes, on the home page and some of the landing pages.
Yeah, inside the app, we need to do that as well. There's just like I would just put John in the blue section.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, we gotta focus on the content. We're literally burying, the main part of the stuff.
Yeah, the
down
fold
there.
is pushing
So
down too much.
Yeah, the
Oh, really?
logo's got to get tiny. Pretty much when you're logged in, the logo can be the size of John's avatar. Now, the other question I have is, why is the avatar in the top right oval and not round?
This one right here or this?
Yeah,
one?
both of them. They're both oval.
Yeah, they're both oval. Yeah, that's I didn't realize.
Yeah, can we make them round? It's just
Right,
especially
right.
in the top right. It'll just
Right.
look better. Thank you. All right, go ahead now.
So
Okay.
Ankit,
So yes. So can you go to the lesson? Click on the lesson. Any lesson.
okay,
Okay. Add video.
and video
So I've given you two URLs. One from Vimeo and the other one is from Loom. Can you go to your WhatsApp and copy it?
from my where? I'm sorry.
WhatsApp.
Oh,
WhatsApp.
okay. So let me just go to my WhatsApp. I guess. Oh, you did send me a video. So let me copy this. All right. Enter video URL.
This is Vimeo,
That's
and add
correct.
the name
And just
and
as a
topic.
topic,
Topic.
test
Yeah, and add topic.
and topic.
Okay. Now go to lesson lesson two. I think you added that.
Or test
I
two
think
there.
this
Yeah.
one
Yes.
test.
Okay. There it is. Loom video.
Nice. Directly from Vimeo.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
Now you can.
similarly for Loom.
Oh, Loom as well. Okay, yeah, Loom. I do have my own account, so let me just.
I have given you the URL.
Oh yeah, you did. Awesome. Cool. Let's just do that. Let's just copy this link.
And is there a way, if we're pulling it from YouTube, to have it not put the other videos at the end? Unless, of course, it's cards you've
Well,
done yourself, but you know what I mean?
well, that's again, functionality of YouTube. We don't have a hold on that, but yes, we can explore like what we can do.
Yeah.
New video from Loom. Then this is the video URL. Oh nope. Hold on. Loom.
Loom.
Right there. Video description. Loom video. Topic. This is actually my lesson 3. Lesson 2 actually. New Loom video. This is
There
from
you
Loom.
go.
Look at that.
Nice.
So we have now YouTube, Vimeo, and Loom.
And Loom, that's great.
That's not it.
Oh my God!
But there's
I mean,
more.
is it Christmas yet?
You can also do Groove URL, Groove video URL.
Group
Oh,
videos.
wonderful. That is
Awesome.
wonderful. Because then
Now-
we can still use YouTube, but through the group video, right?
Yes.
And
Very
have
good.
more controls. Yeah, that's good.
So let's just do that. Let's just go here. Let's just do a video. And let me just hunt one of the videos in the group account. So give me 1 second. Or do you
Oh,
have
that's
a link?
really fantastic.
Yeah.
Let me just add it.
Just while you're doing that, John, I just want to make sure on Keith and John, did we ever get fully functional with Groove? We connect Groove and then sell your courses using a product that's on Groove? Did that ever get?
Yes. Few days back, I emailed to not. I messaged to Alan regarding the API. We are working on that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I tested it this morning. It was still going to like a blank page.
Yeah, we got all right. Is Alan responsive? He's been very busy and sometimes he doesn't respond.
Yeah, he did respond.
Okay,
He did
very
respond.
good.
Yeah.
Now, any group video that is actually, because we have so many group videos, I'm actually trying to locate one that was actually uploaded into group. Oh, give me 1 second. I think this one is source file. Copy. Let me just do the video here. I just got that video.
So group video.
Name it
Yeah.
test 3. I want to make test 3 group video topic, and I think it's in lesson 3. There you go.
Nice. Yeah, that's perfect. Because then it doesn't matter about the, like, for anybody using Groove, obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the more the merrier. And thank you
It
so
would be.
much.
Yeah, because not
the-
everybody's going to be using Groove, but yeah, that would be great.
That's awesome. Ankit, thank you very much for that. That surprised me.
Is Christmas over now, Ankit, or is there more?
No, I think it's enough for today. I think.
Enough for today. And no surprise for that, definitely. And guys, I think I was so excited when I spoke to Ankit this morning, and I just felt like, okay, now this is now getting real. Now this is shaping to be
It's coming. Yeah.
exactly. Now it's shaping to, like, when you have a kid, you see it grow. Now it's forming. Now it has hands. Now it has legs. Now it's just like has a brain. And soon this thing is going to be walking in its own and making all over users money. So
You realize it's about to go through the terrible 2s next, but that'll be fine because they eventually hit 20 and they're good again.
exactly. Then that is
All right,
correct.
I have
Let's,
two questions, if I might, Mike.
let me battle through these Q&As just real quick.
Sure.
There's only like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then we'll go with yours.
Mhm.
Okay, so what was one before that? Will we be able to drag and drop and reorder chapters and lessons? Yes. Make sure on Keep that's on the list. I don't need to ponder that. That should be able to reorder lessons for sure.
Right.
On Keep, put that as a priority. To me, that's like, that's part of the core design of a course. So Sister
Admin?
Adam?
Sister admin.
Admin. Sister admin. Okay.
Admin.
What? Okay, so it's not my eyes, it's missing an eye. Okay, great. I was seeing Adam, and then I couldn't get Adam out of my head. All right, so next one here is here. Are we going to be able to add formatted text in our lessons? So what I'm gathering is we don't have a WYSIWYG editor for bold and italics.
Correct. Yeah, I
On Keep?
don't.
Yes.
Let's add that.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's pretty simple. With AI, you can do that in like 10 minutes. It's one little thing. Just say add a rich text editor.
Right.
If anything, you could tell it to use the TipTap rich text editor. It's open source, and for this, we won't need a license for just allowing people to do bold, underline, and stuff like that. TipTap is the name of it. Okay, next is Vertical Rising says just joining. Looks like I missed a chunk. Yes, you did. But the good thing is you could go to the YouTube and go to groove.cm official channel, click on the live tab, and you'll be able to find this video. It's streaming there live as we speak. And with this one we did. It looks like we got that question twice. J.R. Newman says, regarding the community discussion earlier, will there be a difference between private and public communities? John?
Do you mean like free and paid communities?
Okay, let me see, because I wasn't sure what the question meant either. Regarding the community discussion earlier, okay, maybe they were talking about showing the communities. They're probably talking about the way it's displayed. Right. Will there be a difference between private and public? Yeah, just go back. JR, we did talk about that. So we answered that question.
Yeah, and remember, Mike, that you have the ability to hide your community, which kind of just makes it private. So that's one of the points that I guess J.R. Newman wants to bring up. Like, if you want your community to be public, just publish it. The rest you can keep it private. You can keep it hidden, and it will be only for the members that you invite to that community.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So International, et cetera, says, do we have a time frame for full functionality? So do me a favor, International. Shoot me an email at Mike. Actually, send it to J Garcia, that's John, at groovedigital.com. And let us know for you what full functionality means. And I'm not trying to dodge the question. I'm sure for you, you're like, hey, I want to make sure that I can take payments, and maybe I want the affiliate program with Groove. It's going to be different for everybody else, right? I think for me to say something like within 30 days, I think we're going to be at full functionality. But it's different for everybody. You might be waiting for that core feature, and I go, oh, wow, okay. I didn't know that was important to you. Let's get that on there. So J Garcia at groovedigital.com. And without knowing exactly what you want, I think we can say that we would be fully out of beta within 30 days. Do you agree, Ankit?
Yes, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, we do with the kings and the testing and all that stuff. I think the biggest hurdles right now are Cross, which was the name of the communities, the dashboards. Now we're definitely getting. I'm positive that we're going to be within the next 32 some days. So.
All right. Vertical Rising says, is there an email I could use for updates? We're just going to be doing these live streams and posting them into the Facebook group. So just make sure you're part of the Facebook group. We notify that we're doing lives there. And we will be starting to email all of the members. What we really are trying to do here at Groove is consolidate everything into what we're going to be calling the Scale Plus community.
Right. And
we'll be putting that into courses.gg, and we're going to be combining Scale with Groove. Well, when I say Scale, well, I'll talk. I have some things to announce that'll take like 5 minutes. Some updates that we're going to go in much deeper in a week from Monday. So we'll wait for that in a few minutes. I'll go over that. Sister admin, thank you.
We got it.
Got a lot of thank yous.
And by the way, Mike, since a lot of people are asking questions, where do I see the updates? Where do I see all that stuff? Remember, we do have this page, which is support.groovedigital.com. All of the sessions for the affiliate pages right now are up, and I'm actually going to complete the rest of the stuff that we have done for Courses GG and some other things. So if you don't want to go to your YouTube channel and hunt them down, they're right here, and they're going to be within the next 24 hours here in our Courses GG area. Right now, I'm actually adding those myself.
Well, here's what I'd also like to do. If John, log into app.affiliatepages.com, and I want Ankit to see this.
Okay.
Ankit, what Vashi does is he has a place inside the app.
Right.
Is that not loading for you?
Yeah, it's not loading for me for some reason.
Let me see if it's.
And it would be nice to have timestamps underneath. So because the sessions are longer, if people are looking for a specific part, then they can see where, which you can easily do with AI, with Glass on the videos.
I have to look for my login information. If you don't share yours, Mike, if you have one,
sure thing.
Because you got me.
No worries, I got it.
Surprised.
You've stumped the John.
All right, you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have here training, and then training. Ankit, we put all of the live streams and everything, into right into the UI. So maybe we can
do something like that. Yeah,
it's a way that users can just go in directly into the app and find them.
Perfect.
Right. Okay. And then John, you'll just coordinate with them every time we have a new module.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, no problem.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mike.
That off.
So,
all right. So that's all the questions. Amanda, you had 2.
I have 2, and I've updated the spreadsheet, John. So there's a bunch of others that people have been sending in, really good ones.
Yeah.
But the 2 that I just wanted to ask is, so is it possible if you have your own opt-in page and you're using, like a Groove form or whatever platform you're on, to then give those members access to the courses? Or do they need to sign in again? Like, is there a back-end way, especially if it's a paid course and you have like a whole sales page, and then just sending them to the course? It's like, it's a possible chance for them to change their minds if they're not still in the flow, if that makes sense. So if there's some way that we can, in the back end,
like a webhook,
I can be like, give access to.
You mean like a webhook that let's say you want to become a member, you click here, and that webhook sends the information, name, email address, and they get the membership
just
to that
like
course.
In Groove, if they sign up, then we can give them access to the Groove member courses, for example.
Yeah. So what we need to do, Ankit, is every course needs to have a settings that has a webhook, right? Okay. And then that webhook can be used to to fire off a membership.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just to stop, because too many steps, then people tend to, that's too difficult and they leave, kind of thing. The other thing is your shirt.
But wait a second. Doesn't that webhook have to work with certain platforms? Like you can't just fire a webhook. Well, I get
something to look into, how to get them access without making, so that you can use like your whole sales funnel normally and then give them access to the
Ankit, how would that work? So that like somebody wants to be able to use SamCard or another platform, or just automatically assign people an account using a webhook. Is it different for every platform? Like every platform needs to know how the data is?
See, we need to have control and access for both the platforms, like we did for, we created one webhook, especially for the sales section, where we, got the details of the new paid accounts in the database. So definitely we need to have the control of both the platforms.
Can we do it a different way? Can we forget the webhook and just do it with Zapier? Can we build a way where like you go into your membership and you click connect to Zapier, and then that user can go to Zapier and say, I want to get the name, the email, blah, 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 create this membership when it fires off. And then any other platform, they can just create a Zap that will create the platform. So
and that answers my second question.
Integration.
Because of your shirt there, Mike, you've got Offer Lab on there. I wanted a way to connect, Courses GG and Groove. Because right now I can't use, that platform because it doesn't connect through. So
so
it's going to be meant to that. It kind of
Offer Labs do Zapier?
What was that?
Does Offer Labs have integrations with Zapier?
They do. It's
Right,
just
there we go.
not set up on our end to for
Yeah.
those
So
connections.
on Keith, that's a priority. Let's move that somewhere up to the top. People need to be able to integrate and automate their platforms, and that way, you can just get a spreadsheet, and you want to add 50 people to your membership. You don't have to do it manual. You can just upload your spreadsheet to Zapier and then create a community.
And then it's
so
a nice easy flow for the customer, so they're not having to put like a coupon code in to get it for free or like all that kind of thing. But yeah, that needs to be done for both Courses GG and for Groove, and probably Affiliate Pages.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, that's a different kind of system. So yeah.
Jocko or Yako, I have to find out. Let us know in the comments. Is it with a J or a Y? I would say with J.
It's a Dutch name, Jaco van Wijk.
Oh, it's Jaco. Oh, so you would know, Amanda.
Jaco, fellow
say
Dutch.
that again.
Jaco van Wijk.
Jaco van Wijk. Did I say that right?
And if you're American, it's probably Jaco van Wijk. Van Wijk.
John Wick.
Van Wijk.
All right, we got another question. Final question. No more questions after this, guys.
Okay.
We've hit the limit, and I got to do a little update. And he says, "You got it, Amanda." Could we just have AI summarize the live streams and direct us to timestamps that are important? But look, I don't know what are important to you, right? But folks, yes, we will try to do our best and put timestamps underneath different videos and everything. But remember, if we don't do it, it's very easy for you to do it. So I'll share my screen here just so you can see how that would be. It's really this simple, folks. You will go to
probably not the live one yet. It probably won't have time to have done it.
Yeah. It takes, as long as the live stream is, you got to double that time for them to be able to do. So just get this GLASP. Look up the one called GLASP YouTube transcript. This one right here. So look up GLASP YouTube transcript. Now I do. Let me pull this over here and open up YouTube, and then switch to the Groove Community one. My YouTube tends to be very political.
Oh, Sister Edmund is also excited for the Zapier connection so they can use OfferLab to sell their Courses GG stuff.
Well, you know what? Don't worry. Well, I'm just going to open up a YouTube video that is not political here. My God, everything is political.
Yesterday, the world got its first look at the most.
So let's pull this over now. All right. So now you're looking at a YouTube
We
video.
don't see it yet.
Yeah, Mike, you have to add to the.
Not sure what I did. I must have not clicked.
Yeah, I removed
properly.
mine from the stage, and
share screen. This screen, entire screen. Choose a screen, and this one. I must have clicked cancel. All right. So you guys see it, right?
Yep.
All right. So GLASP gives me this little thing right here. This shows up like this. So I can get a transcript of the video, or I can just click this little summarize with ChatGPT. And so it will, but when you click summarize, it doesn't actually send the timestamps. So I like this, that I can just click the copy button and I have the timestamps. And now I can go to ChatGPT and I can just say, generate timestamps for me for this video for important sections, or just any simple thing that you'd want. You put this in there. Now it has the timestamps, and
yeah, this is super handy for any videos that you're watching.
Right.
I mean, as the video owners ourselves, we should always do this and put it in our descriptions anyway for the user, friendliness.
Yeah.
And
so
it
we'll
helps
try to
with
do that.
SEO, so it does help you with your SEO.
Yeah, we'll try to do that for you, folks.
But
if we don't, now you know how you can do that. Like for let me stop sharing my screen.
And it's a
Now
free.
you know how you can do that for
tool is
anything.
free. It's not an added cost, so it's a free tool.
All right, so that wraps up. Wraps up
updates.
the courses.gg updates. I'm going to give you a couple of updates here officially, but we're not going to talk too much about it. We're going to talk more about it a week from Monday. We're going to make a big announcement. So if you can, leave it out of the Facebook community, even though it's live, right? I want to limit the discussion without context. Put that in quotes. Discussion without context. I don't want to have discussion without context. If you say in part what I'm telling you here in the Facebook group, hey, Mike just said this, then it's going to blow it up, and I'm just going to be going, guys, we're going to be discussing it a week from Monday. So you guys are here, and I want to give you a little insider information. Okay, so number one is we formed a new company called Monarch Labs LLC. That was my company that I created when I left the company. When I left the company in January, and then when I came back, we still had Monarch, and it was doing some really incredible things. And by the way, courses.gg was part of Monarch. ClickCoach is part of Monarch. ClickCampaigns.ai is part of Monarch, and so is
affiliate pages, right?
Affiliate pages, yeah. And lots of different things that we were doing, and it's exploding. And yes, it's kind of crazy that it's called Monarch, but we're going to rebrand our company under Scale. Why? Because Scale is, a Grant Cardone, like 10x, right? Like we wanted to be able to have something that identifies that's going to look really, really good on a shirt, like Scale, right?
Yeah.
If we ever do an event, it's going to be Scale. Scaling your company, nice little logo and everything. So Monarch Labs is kind of like what Groove Digital was. You didn't use Groove Digital. It was the name of the company. Groove.cm was the app. So the new company is called Monarch Labs LLC. Monarch Labs has just acquired Groove. So Groove is now a portion of Monarch Labs, which is a greater company, which now owns Groove. Nothing crazy. It's just some restructuring. On top of that, Donna, I haven't even spoken yet with Donna, but the contracts have been signed. Donna has Donna's no longer with the company. She's received her buyout, her buyout package. Let's put it that way. That's in the works, and that is the first official statement of that. So I sent Donna a text. We haven't had a chance to talk yet, and that said, "Hey Donna, let's chat as we move on to our new portion of our life where we are moving to friends, fun, and happiness." And she said, "Yeah, I'm excited about that." So the next important thing is, there's no other partners that were in Groove at that point other than Matt and I. All other partners have been bought out or whatever the case. So it was just me and Matt. So Monarch has now taken on the entire company of Groove Digital under Monarch, but it's a separate company under Monarch. Right. And then third is Groove has taken on a new partner in Monarch, aka we have received investment, and now and that partner will be announced on a week from Monday. Yes, a week from Monday. And it's a female, and she's a very, very successful person. I'll give you a couple of hints if you want to look her up. She was the second. She's a Latina. She lives in South Florida. She lives in Matt's community, and that's where we found her. She was on the Marketers Cruise last year. She's been to a couple of speakeasies here. She got involved in the knowings of digital marketing. Some discussions came about a smaller opportunity, and then that built into, well, what about this? It's like, oh, well, okay, if you're interested in that. And so the little clue that I'll give you is she is the number 2 organization, if that's what you call it, in Mary Kay. She has built the largest organization team in Mary Kay. No, the second largest in Mary Kay, not Jennifer Lopez.
I know. I was like,
not J-Lo. And not that I would mind about that. No. She'll be beautiful at 100. She's a very beautiful woman. And so she the reason why she's not number 1 is the person that's number 1 is the person that recruited her about 30 years ago. So I want you to try to imagine what it would take for, whether it's Herbalife or Mary Kay or Melaleuca, or any of these large, very successful organizations that have been around for 30 plus years, what type of person, in terms of, I like the word tenacity, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that the great word that would define somebody? Like you don't do that by accident. You don't get lucky. You don't say, oh, it's because I got this part. Like, you have built out systems and you work very hard and you have good communication skills to be able to do that. She was just recently on stage at the Mary Kay event, and they awarded her plaque for second largest organization, and well over $11 million of direct sales going underneath her team, and she missed by $48,000 to be number one to the person that's above her that gets credit for everybody in her downline. So so you can imagine. So
Wow.
we'll be introducing her a week from Monday. She is extremely like, what do I do? I keep saying, and I won't say her name. I say, let's just say Jill. That's certainly not the Latina's name. I say, Jill, look, it's going to take a year and a half. You'll come to realize certain these things. You're going to be working with the company, which is like, yeah, but I want to do something now, and we're going to do some nice things in 2026, opportunities to bring us into the Latino market, and other things. But just to give you an example, we were at Patrick Bet David's event called The Vault. There were 10,000 entrepreneurs there. Tony Robbins was speaking. And when Tony was talking, at the end of it, we were sitting outside. Unfortunately, I had to leave the room. I clicked on, Charlie Kirk's video in the room. And, oh my God. And I said to the person that sent me, I said, that's AI. That's not real. I said, it's real. I got so shaken up. My hands were shaking. I had to leave the room. I was so shaken up that I didn't even go to the event the next day. I drove home. But when I had a chance to talk to her, I said, so what do you think of Tony Robbins? First, she praises Tony for about 5 minutes. And the very next thing she says is, I want to be on that stage next year. You said, Patrick Bet David. I laughed out loud because, to me, it would be absurd for me to think that I would be on that stage next year. And she's like, so people in the company you can introduce me to. And I almost have to be like, wow, like this is the type of person. I don't want to laugh at it. I want to be like, wow, what can I learn from that?
Yeah.
That is a person that, because they put those thoughts in those minds, somebody will connect them. They will do their best to impress that person. And certainly she's worthy of being on that stage, but it's just, it can tell you, how they think. So
that's awesome.
yeah. So we're going to keep the she has 30% of the company, Matt 30, me 40. We're going to keep all of the numbers private. That's all not necessary, but it definitely gives Groove runway. A lot of runway. It's very, very good. But we keep saying there's a big difference in this company. This has been my mantra. There's a difference between having money and making money. So Groove is acting only to the point where we're making money and becoming extremely profitable. So if there's money in the bank account, it doesn't matter. We're acting like we don't have it, because that's there's a big difference between having money and making money. And so we get to the point where we're making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a month. That's different. So we're going to be taking that money. We've had this plan like before that. We have a media buying agency that we're working with. We now have built a sales team on the back end. We have a lot of different things that have been good. It's not Patricia Rodriguez or Virginia Flores. In fact, I'm not going to say who it is or who it isn't, because if you put it down, then I'm gonna. If I don't respond, you'll know who it is. But it doesn't matter. You'll be finding out
in a week. In a week from actually, a week
from Monday. So what I want to do is. Just on 3 fronts, I want to remind you that so Groove, if you go to groove.cm, we're giving away the 4 platforms for free, no credit card required for life. Groove Sell, Groove Affiliate, Groove Pages / Groove Funnels. Right? We do that to let people think, oh, I can build funnels and I can build,
it's the same. Yeah,
but it's the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Groove Mail with Bring Your Own SMTP, or that really good deal that we have with Tiny Email, and that is a really good deal. No credit card required. Thank you, Gilmar. Appreciate that. Yeah. And with that, again, it's free asterisk. Groove, now that we finally got approved with Stripe Connect, for free members, we will be telling them. Where did we left? Mike, you told them.
That caught my attention.
Yeah,
sorry.
It was Jennifer. Okay. So it's going to be just like courses.gg. We're going to be adding a 5% fee to all free members, past, present, and future. If you don't have a lifetime, that's it. You're gonna have to reconnect your products with us, and there's not that many people free that are making a ton of sales, but it's going to cost 5% of the sales, or you upgrade to $497 a year for the Scale Plus, which will unlock all of Groove and all of these additional things as well. And So we have the 5% fee on courses, 5% fee on Groove. And then there's one thing I'm going to show you here, sharing my screen. Actually, two things. We're working really hard to get this all ready for, let me see, did I push that live? Scale plus.gg. All right, so Scale Plus right now, we're building an authentication system for this. And guys, well, good. I'm glad the login's not working. Great, because then I don't have to tell you not to go in and log in, because then I got to keep deleting everybody. Yeah, because you're going to be getting please don't log in, because you're going to break it for when you actually purchase it, or if you have a Groove account, right? You're going to be going to the help desk. I can't get my products. Like, yeah, because you thought you could sneak in and like get something that doesn't even give you access yet, right? Well, this is the wrong one. I want to show you. We're working on this dashboard right here for scaleplus.gg. So let me just let this boot up in the preview here. It's just a development environment I'm loading up. I am sharing my screen, correct?
Yeah, you are.
Mike,
If you're not interested, guys, you could head out, right? Courses.gg is over. I'm just giving you some insider information now.
Yeah,
As
no,
we do, we always have a little bit of fun
Cool.
After the call.
I might have to remove myself because I just got a text message. I got so excited that I forgot to pick up my daughter from school.
Oh dear.
Okay.
So I'll be jumping out, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys
take
next
care,
time. Bye.
All right. So here, what you're seeing, and don't worry about this URL. The second I close this tab, this development environment closes. So what we're going to be doing is Scale Plus is a place that you're going to have a membership to unlock basically everything other than ClickCoach, because I have a separate partner in that. But you will be able to one-click log into your Groove dashboard from here, and it's going to be a single sign-on. So if you've unlocked Groove or not, all of your Groove, you'll be able to go into here, and you'll have your little learn more. If you want to learn more, I'm going to add a button that actually takes you to the website. And then these things right here, this is basically some admin things. You won't see the toggles. And I can turn the toggles on and off, but it's basically, I wanted to see an example of what it would look like to a customer if they're not a paid member of all the different apps, and it'll say go to scaleplus.gg, and then it'll go here and they would subscribe, or any other different place. So we're going to be putting all of these products here. Click Campaigns, guys, you got to see Click Campaigns. It's like absolutely insane. You haven't really seen the new demo of that, but that's not what this is about today. Here's courses, affiliate pages, chat baser, and a bunch of the other products.
I see the Scale GPT one there. I'm excited for that one.
I should have that ready for you, Amanda, real soon. I promise you'll be very happy. Let me show you just real quick here with Click Campaigns. I don't think anybody's seen this. I don't think I've shown this. I've changed the way Click Campaigns is going to work. Originally, what you were going to do is you were going to hire agents. And I believe right now Click Campaigns only works with a login with an @Groove Digital. Too many people are signing up and burning through credits and stuff, and we haven't fully released it yet. So we used to have it where you would hire these different agents, and then you had to go in and configure each different agent. We got rid of that. So the way it works now is when you create a new campaign, is it's going to ask you, what do you want to create? And then Alex, the campaign manager, will hire everybody for you automatically, and he will write the instructions and everything. So imagine, just say you wanted to do a product launch, right? What pages do you want? You add them, etc. And then you'll see here, you're building up your thing. Let's say you want an automated webinar. Very good. And then what tasks do you want? Well, we're going to need an email sequence. I need a welcome series. I need 7 of them. Launch series, we'll need 12 of them. And I need, for my affiliates, we'll need 7. Right, so you basically can go in. You can add custom as well here, and then you hit save. Okay, and then you go to your next step here, and you give it the campaign name, right? And then you give it a goal. This is an internal launch for our Groove members. This will be internal pricing that will be given only to our members. This is not a full affiliate launch. And this stupid thing here stole my. Yeah. So actually, I don't see my, let me, Whisperflow app. It's now live. Let's see.
Yeah.
This is an internal launch for the Groove.cm customers, the lifetime customers, and customers from courses.gg. They're getting a very special price. This is not available to the general public. It's just an example so it understands the context when it's creating a copy. Now, take a look at this. This is going to blow you away, right? So we have these brand kits here. And I showed you this before, how you can, you can create a brand kit, you upload a screenshot, and it'll create your colors, and you can upload your brand-based document of your 20 questions, etc. But we've added something new when you create a brand kit, and you can either upload your document. Again, this is where you choose your colors by dragging a screenshot or manually inputting your brand colors. So we've always had this, and you can describe your business the lazy way. But what we've also added these local business templates. So I've created 60 different local business templates, because why do you need to describe your business if you are, let's see, roofer? If you're in roofing, everybody's business is the same, right? So we created 60 different businesses: home services, professional services like attorneys, accountants, etc., automotive. They're all here: retail, nail salons, chiropractors, you name it, right? And so once you, let's just do automotive and say we want to do an auto body shop. All we need is this information and this one question here: what makes you better than the competition? Other than that, I've created the brand kit for all of these different businesses. So imagine what you're going to be able to do with an agency. So I'm not going to create this and let it go all the way through. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back to the beginning of the application and show you an actual campaign in progress. So this is one I demoed for Russell Brunson here, and you can see when it's done how it looks, right? And then you go into your assets here, and everything that you wanted is all created here, all your emails, everything. But let me show you one that's like in progress, and that's like this one right here. When I click view, and hopefully, oh shit, that one finished as well. Okay, no, look, generating plan. Let me just let this thing go through here. Let me see if I can start fresh and clone. Let's start fresh. Oh, here we go. It's doing it. Resume campaign. So this grays out in pink because what Alex is doing right now is he's working, and he's decided which one of these people that he needs to hire. And then he's going to now turn it over to Kendall. She'll create the lead magnet. And then all these people are collaborating. And so he's developing the core strategies, 67% through. You can see the conversations that they're happening here in the conversation tab and everything. But I think you get the point. So this is Click Campaigns. It's generating additional assets as we speak. It just moved off to Kendall. She's now step 1 of 3. This is badass stuff, guys. This is really, really badass. So,
Amazing.
we're hiring. Ankit is helping me hire 2 developers because. Ankit, I hope you're impressed with my coding skills, right? For a guy that can't code.
Of course. I am. I love it.
Yeah. And so the thing is, once these things release, John Garcia and Amanda are going to be like, hey, can you add this feature? Can you add this feature, et cetera, et cetera? And I'm going to need developers that can, pick up the slack. But the beautiful thing is I was able to create, these things exactly the way I want them. And so let's look at scale.gg. Now, remember, I told you scale.gg is a ClickBank competitor. Scale.gg, take care, Brad. Scale.gg is also a JVZoo competitor. Scale.gg is a Hotmart competitor. Scale.gg is a DG Store competitor. We're going to be creating a competitor to ClickBank. We will do all of the processing, control the entire wallet, and furthermore, our fee is only ClickBank is $1 plus 7.5%. We're going to be $1 plus 5.9%. All right, and this is something that I've been working on for about a week and a half. I started coding this in Boise, and then while I was at the Tony Robbins, the Patrick Bet-David event, I started coding it. So let's sign in. Again, I believe you can only get in with an @Groove Digital email address. So please. Anyway, it's a production environment. Nobody can get in. Yeah. So the way this is going to work, you can see currently restricted to Groove Digital. The way it's going to work is a little bit different than Groove, but similar. When you create a product, we don't need all of the information like pricing and all that stuff. All I want is the basic information, what's going to show up in the price on the checkout page. The fulfillment, how does it get fulfilled? You can add as many webhooks integration, Zapier, downloads, and files, and you just keep adding and stacking and stacking. So let's say I wanted to add a file, I could upload up to 5 files, and it all goes out. So the next step is your support, right? You just toggle the stuff that you want to do, and then you add that, and then that'll show up to the customer. And then when you're done, review. That's it. So it's really 3 steps. So then how do you actually create a funnel? Well, the funnel is different. You hire a product and put it into the funnel, right? I want you to look at the product more like an asset, like a video, like that you have in Groove Video. You could use it over and over again, but the prices are determined in these funnels when you create a sales funnel. So we're going to enter a campaign. So here is where I say, okay, in this campaign, I need to have a default entry page, right? Where are the URLs going to go for my affiliates? Notice we're not talking pricing yet, right? We're going to ask, do we want other places where the affiliate can have a choice where to send? Great. We're going to have a webinar replay that'll go here. Black Friday will go here. And you could add as many campaign URLs like you do in Groove. Then what's the thank you page for the main thank you page for the course? What are the affiliate settings? Is it a 1-tier or 2-tier, right? And then what's your JV sign-up page? And then finally, review, and you're done. Okay. Next, you have your checkouts. Your checkout pages are going to be because we're going to be controlling the checkout, but we're going to allow you to design how it looks. So you can have like this, and here's the modern, and you can then choose your different colors here. You can have a dark mode if you want. And then when you're done, let's say we want like this color here. And something's missing when I change something. It didn't add oh no, I don't want people to create this one. I'm not allowing you to change the color. All right, so now you saved your checkout. You can also say what fields you want to connect. Like we don't want you collecting the phone number and the address because it's going to hurt. But if you want it and you're like, hey, I want the phone number, great, we'll allow you to add it. And so then the only other thing left are sales flows. And this is where you get stuff that's more like in GrooveSell, but it works a lot different here. Everyone will have a default sales flow, and that's like what happens is there going to be an upsell, a downsell, etc. So when we click on Edit Sales Flow here, we can collapse this and just make it a little bit easier when we're building out a canvas. But let's actually build one out. Let's create a new sales flow. Okay. All right, and we're going to edit this one. And go here. Okay. And so to create a sales flow, you add a product. So now you're saying, okay, what are we selling from my product library? And here, let me do it with an actual working one, guys. Let me just do it with this one. Here, when you go into the product, and this happened to me the other day because it's not live on the site. It's supposed to be loading all of this data.
Right.
So let me shut this off and click. So you see here, I had it at end funnel, and same thing here. But what you would do is you can either add an upsell or a downsell. So we'll click here, and yeah, I got to find out why this is a new bug. But basically, this is where you say, okay, what is the price, and you could add your multiple prices, and then you can override the affiliate, and then you can do different checkout settings, and you get your checkout URLs and everything like that. And then when you're done, you are basically building you actually see the upsell and downsell process happening. You can change the size of the canvas here as it starts getting bigger, but you're actually building an actual sales flow here. And then when you're done, you'll publish it to the marketplace, and this will handle everything for you. Now, I'm not saying that everybody is going to love this, right? It's a cool product, but you might say, hey, I'm just going to stick with Groove because I don't want to pay the fees. But there are a lot of people that like affiliate marketplaces because it allows other people to find you. But more importantly, why this is going to be successful is, not everybody can do a product launch. Even on Keat knows, one of the big problems that we had with affiliate pages with JIT was we had to use my merchant account. If JIT would have tried to process a launch that did $225,000 or 225 sales at $497, so call it 150,000 or whatever, he would have gotten his Stripe and PayPal account shut down. And even for people like me, Stripe just literally hit me with a 25% reserve. I've got to go add them all these different things and all this different type of stuff. And so there's a lot of people that live in New Zealand, in Australia, in South America, in Germany, and well, I can't say Russia anymore, but but you get what I'm saying, where getting a merchant account is difficult. They're really good at marketing, but they don't want to deal with all the reserves. And they're like, hey, if you can do the processing for me at at 5.9 instead of 3.9 or 2.9 with Zapier, I'm all in. So this is going to be a marketplace that makes it easy for people all over the world to not have to worry about. There's a reason why people use ClickBank, because they do the processing, and it also gets you affiliates. So this will be ready. We were originally thinking the first quarter, but I'm looking to have this thing ready. We're probably going to be launching this right around Black Friday in December. It'll probably be ready sooner, but we have more products that we're launching. So what we're going to be doing is, since Scale is going to be so big and everybody's going to be signing up for Scale, because Amanda, maybe you have your product on there one day and you invite 50 affiliates, those people are going to sign up, and that's where Scale Plus comes in. It's like, hey, you're going to use Scale. There's no subscription to use it because we make our money on the fee. But Scale Plus, if you want to run your business and actually be able to build landing pages and have AI tools and put your courses on a course platform and have all these other products to help you run your business, that's going to be Scale Plus at a ridiculous price of just $99 a month or $497 a year. So you're starting to see a little bit more of the goal of why I want to combine everything into one cohesive brand. And Scale Plus will incorporate Groove. Right. So Groove is certainly not going anywhere. It's still the most important product in the suite, but we're building these other tools around it. So,
and Courses GG is also in there too, right?
Courses is huge. Yeah. It's a course platform. And, we're talking with hiring an affiliate manager. We spoke with this guy, David. He used to work with John Asaraf, and we're having some nice talks with him. And so one of the conversations we had with him is, I'm not concerned just to have him around to help us do launches. It's when he goes out to different communities, we're going to be able to be doing webinars or automated webinars to lead into many different. Oh, you want us for an AI webinar? Great. We're going to lead with click campaigns. And at the end, by the way, if you like this product, it comes with all this. It's going to take me 30 minutes to describe everything else they get other than what they saw. But if we go to educators in the what do we call them? The creator community. We're going to be doing courses.gg webinars. If we go to more of the, hey, do you want to learn how to make money online and you're not a guru? We've got affiliate pages. Or we can do webinars for Groove. So we're going to have a lot of different ways where people are going to learn. What the expression we say, we meet the customers where they're at and then offer them the good platform. And we're going to be doing a ton of media buying. You're going to be seeing us all over social media. And we for right now, we think the right thing is to keep these products as one plan. But, in the future, do we decide that we're giving away too much and we unpackage them for future customers and make Courses its own platform like School does? And do we make affiliate pages? No, it's its own subscription, click campaigns. And do we have 4 separate subscriptions for Groove, for affiliate pages, for courses.gg, for click campaigns, etc. Maybe in the future if we feel like we're giving too much away, but this is where we're going to start, and we'll be giving the lifetime customers of this will be able to get these Monarch Scale products. Many of them they're going to be getting for free because they were promised as part of Groove, about 5 of them.
Yeah.
But the other ones will be given away at $249 a year. $249 a year or $49 a month. And that's what we're going to be launching a week from Monday. We're going to be doing a 3-week Scale-a-thon. And so we're going to be doing like 3 days a week for 3 weeks straight. There'll be like 9 or 10 live streams where we're going to be doing a deep dive into each product every single day, running commercials so that we could let all of the tens of thousands of lifetime customers of Groove get onto the new Scale brand. So that's it, guys. I have another call starting at 3:00 with the good folks over at Fanbasis. I do some consulting for them, and they want me to look at their affiliate program. And so I gotta bounce as well. And so Amanda, thank you so much for making it, and to John Garcia, who had to leave as well, and to all of you folks here, Melvin, Gilmar, Matt Serolta. It was him that says, Mike, you told him it was Jennifer.
Yeah.
It was Matt. I didn't even know it was Matt that said that. And Brad Brad Case, and all of you, Jaco van
Jaco.
Wijk. Jaco
You did it.
van
Van Wijk. Van Wijk.
Van Wijk. Okay. Jaco van Wijk. Okay. I'm getting it. I'll never say it perfect because it's
I'll have to get you saying Van der Gulik. That'll be a tough one.
Van der Gulik.
Almost. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Almost there, right?
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Van der Gulik.
Van der Gulik.
Yeah, pretty good.
Not
pretty
quite,
good.
but yeah, Americans are just not good with that.
It's all right. I was raised as
German,
Van der
Slavic.
Gulik. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Take care. I'm going to click the end stream with music, I think is how it works. I don't know. I don't know if it plays music on the way out. Let's see. Courses.gg outro. And I won't be back when it's gone. So take care, everybody. And Ankit, thank you. I know it's probably like 5 a.m. or something, whatever, for you over there in India. So thank you, sir. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Amanda.